Hi friends, what is working for J1 waivers now in 2024 at this time of year? That's what we're going to be talking about on this channel. This is an academic researcher from Egypt. We're also going to deep dive into the processing times so you get the latest update on the processing times. And we're going to talk about in detail the types of hardships that worked as well. So I hope this will be helpful to you. My name is Kaushik Ranchod. I'm an immigration attorney that's been practicing immigration law for over 21 years. All right, let's get into it. So first of all, in order to qualify for a J1 exceptional hardship waiver, it's really important to note that you have to have a qualifying relative. So the qualifying relative needs to be either a US citizen or lawful permanent resident, a spouse or child. Now, not only that, you have to show exceptional hardship in two scenarios, not just one. And this is where I see a lot of people who file this on their own or with attorneys who aren't experienced in this area make this mistake. What you have to demonstrate is that you show exceptional hardship if you, as a US citizen, were going to accompany your spouse or child to their home country, or if you're married, if you'd be separated from your spouse if they went back to your home country. So let's dive first into the processing times. In this case, we filed the case way back in May 23rd, 2022. Department of State processed the case July 5th, 2022. The date USCIS here issued a request for evidence March 17th, 2023. So you can see here it took USCIS about 10 months just to issue a request for evidence. When we prepare our responses to RFEs, we go above and beyond to make sure that we prepare a very, very thorough response. After 2 months, we responded May 26, 2023. Then USCIS approved the RFE and processed the I-613 and sent the case on to the Department of State. Department of State issued a favorable recommendation on March 8th, 2024. So here you'll see that it took a little less than 2 years for Department of State to issue it. Then USCIS here, to their credit, only took 11 more days to actually issue the approval. Now here in this case, it was particularly complex because in this situation, there was an American citizen child and the American citizen spouse and they were living abroad. Then the J1 holder moved to the US while the American spouse and child remained in the third country. We focused our argument on the extremely difficult series of decisions the couple were forced to make as a result of the 2-year requirement. One of the main arguments that we made was in the third country, the J1 holder was the primary caretaker and his sudden absence made it very difficult for the family to cope. Not only that, but the spouse was also facing severe mental health issues that were exacerbated by limited access to treatment. Of course, we also argued that relocation to Egypt would result in exceptional hardship. The spouse had no connection to the J1's country, and the country's conditions, including gender inequality and terrorism, posed significant risks. Not only that, we also argued financial hardship, as there would be significant financial hardship and their family would be in a dire situation if they had to move back to Egypt. We also talked about the value of the J1's work to the United States. By allowing the J1 holder to stay in the United States, we argued that the United States would continue to benefit from their contributions that they are making. By making all of these arguments through a detailed legal brief, we successfully demonstrated to the adjudicator the compelling reasons why the client's presence in the United States was crucial for the well-being of his family and the continued success of his work. And the waiver was approved, which is why we do what we do. We're so happy that this helped secure the family's future in the United States. And here what you'll notice is that we looked at the individual circumstances of the particular family situation and highlighted there's no copy and paste, no template that applies to everyone's situation. We carefully look at everybody's case and create a unique argument for their situation based upon what their hardships are. I want to thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. And by watching this video, you're bettering yourself. And by bettering yourself, you're bettering your family. And by bettering your family, you're bettering the world. If you'd like to get more case studies and learn what's working, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Bye for now.